down to the final match of the day here at the Davao Recreation Center for V-League Mindanao. The University of Mindanao faces the Ateneo de Davao University in what promises to be a compelling close to today's schedule. Valentine's Day may be tomorrow, but chemistry and connection will matter just as much tonight if either team wants to close this day with a win. Over to you, Ray.
Alright, maraming salamat Trina Blanco from the Mindanao Network, and this is our final match before our Valentine's weekend. So we just finished our first 3 matches this Friday, and our final match this time from the Women's Division ay sa pagitan po ng University of Mindanao Wildcats kontra sa Ateneo de Davao University Blue Knights. Yung ating aabangan sa ating ikahuling match dito sa ating Women's Division ng V-League Mindanao Collegiate Challenge, presented to you by DASAFI. And once again, ako po si Ray Alonsagay. Thank you very much for joining us sa ating live coverage ng ating V-League Mindanao Collegiate Challenge presented to you by the Davao Schools Athletic Foundation Incorporated. So we're about to start sa ating final match this evening sa pagitan ng University of Mindanao Wildcats at ng Ateneo de Davao University Blue Knights, as these two teams wants to go on a winning momentum. So we're gonna have a short break and we will be right back mula dito sa Davao City Recreational Center.
Taste, feel, discover, and experience Mindanao as it lives and grows. This is Mindanao on Mindanao Network.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to V-League Mindanao, presented by DASAFI, Davao Schools Athletic Foundation Incorporated. Live here at Davao City Recreational Center, Davao City, Philippines. Presenting the competing teams for match number 8 of the Women's Division, to be played between Ateneo de Davao University and University of Mindanao. Presenting to referees for this match, first referee, Perdiel Aparicio, national referee. Our second referee, Bob Asho, national referee. Presenting the starting lineup. First, for Ateneo de Davao University. Starting with her opposite, team captain jersey number 11, Sara Dagiran. Center number 3, Liberike Yi. Middle blocker number 9, Kyle Esteves. Outside hitter number 14, Eli Cabingatan. Middle blocker number 16, Sam Jimenez. And outside hitter number 18, Shai Noro. And their libero number 17, Wainona Ahero. And their head coach, Mr. JC Velasquez. And now let us meet the starters for your University of Mindanao. Starting with their outside hitter number 1, Dami Salvanera. Outside hitter number 2, Rika Sasaki. Middle blocker number 7, Rachel Cariaga. Opposite number 8, Thiel Hernando. Center number 11, Care Noblea. Middle blocker number 14, Alex Cubillas. And their libero and team captain, jersey number 18, Molly Fuentes. And their head coach, Ms. Apple Eupenia. This is your match number 8 of the women's division.
And this is
Feeling
match
Mindanao,
number 8 sa ating
presented
women's
by
division as we take a look at our
DASAFI.
starters. For Ateneo de Davao, Noro Esteves, Tagiran, Cabingatan, Jimenez, Yi at ang kanilang libero na si Ahero for the Blue Knights. Samantala, ang University of Mindanao Wildcats, we have Salvanera, Nablea, Cubilla, Sasaki, Hernando, Cariaga, ang kanilang libero na si Fuentes for the Wildcats. And we're about to set and ready to go as this is our final match this Friday before Valentine's weekend. So advance happy Valentine's Day po sa atong mga kababayan, not only here from the Davao region, across Mindanao, across the country, at sa lahat po nating mga kababayan na nanonood ngayon sa Pilipinas Live, sa ating V-League YouTube channel, sa ating DASAFI YouTube channel, and you can also watch our games sa Mindanao Network and the Global Filipino Network. And Ateneo will have their first serve. Shai Noro, one of the top scorers throughout the tournament, will take her first serve for the Blue Knights as we're now underway. Could not able to convert on that attack from the back row. And we have a little joust in the middle, and the University of Mindanao Wildcats with the first point mula kang Alex Cubillas. First point for the Wildcats. So Karen Ablea will serve for the first time for the Wildcats. Good reception from Noro. They go to Cabingatan. But great coverage from the libero ng UM. Ateneo. They go to the right side. But that was a net touch violation against the red shirts ng UM. First point for the Blue Knights. So the Ateneo Blue Knights coming off an impressive win versus the Holy Cross of Davao College Cross Blazers last Wednesday in 4 sets. Cabingatan with an outstanding performance with 14 attack points and 2 aces. Here's Kyle Esteves with the serve. That was outside from Esteves on her first attempt, on her serve. As UM back on top by 2-1. Back on serve. And there's Alex Cubillas now on your screens, their middle blocker, to serve for the first time for the Wildcats. And that's an ace. First ace for Cubillas. And going back to their previous match, itong University of Mindanao, an impressive performance on their win against the Philippine Women's College of Davao Patriots in 4 sets. Rika Sasaki, an impressive display of volleyball during that last match with 21 attack points. Cabingatan takes it across. Cubillas with the good dig. From the back road, Shainoro with the dig. Goes to the right side. Great coverage from UM. They're gonna try it once again. Left-hander, that won't work. Bacamante. That shot was dug up by Cubillas. Chance ball here. Ateneo, power tip, got it! Good combo play for Sam Jimenez. Great timing on the tip in for the Blue Knights. So this will be a big test for the Blue Knights as they want to stay undefeated sa kanilang kampanya in the preliminary round. From the back row, that attack was outside nga lang. So point para sa Ateneo. Tied at 3. So Sara Tagiran, their team captain, will serve for the ladies in white. Had an outstanding performance as well against Holy Cross last Wednesday. Now go to the left side. Good recovery from Ateneo on defense. Kabingatan. Great dig from UM. They're gonna try once again. Denied. UM from the backside. Kabingatan with a dig. Right side shot. No, that won't work. Great rally here for these two teams. Yi to Kabingatan. Power tip. Great dig from Lavarena. Yi will try once again. Tagiran drops it through. That's chemistry in motion for the Blue Knights. Here it is on that last replay. Yi, nice setup there to Tagiran with that beautiful tip in. And there's a little hole on the floor defense for the UM Wildcats. Better reception from UM. They're gonna try to go for the counter attack rather. From the backside, that won't work for Ateneo. UM for the counter attack, but instead you have to give up a free ball. Yi, balik kang Kabingatan. That attack was outside the line. Tabla na ta at 4 apiece. Tight start for these two ball clubs. As UM led by their head coach, Apol Upenya, back on serve. Lady on screen right there, that's Rika Sasaki, who had 21 attack points against the Patriots last Friday. Kabingatan, that was blocked outside, and that will go to Ateneo on that powerful attack from Kabingatan. Back on top by 5-4. Great start for these two teams. That's an over reception there for UM. Oh, great defense there for Ateneo. Ball goes over the net, but to no avail. And that's an error for Ateneo, so point mapunta sa UM. So these two powerhouses in collegiate volleyball dito sa Davao City going head-to-head on this critical matchup this evening. Now goes on the right side. Good recovery from Yi on defense. Bacamante from the pipeline. Good recovery from UM. Another chance for Ateneo. Shainoro with an attack point for the Blue Knights. Able to overpower the blocker ng UM. And Ateneo back on the driver's seat, up 1, 6-5. And there's Sam Jimenez, who delivered that game-winning tip in against the Holy Cross of Davao College noong nakarang Miyerkules. Here comes Yi. Esteves. But great scramble from UM on defense. UM able to give up a free ball. Yi sends it over to Noro. That goes in. With that cross-court kill, Shai Noro. Outstanding play with that finishing kick. Balik sa dalawang abante. There's Coach Apelio Peña ng University of Mindanao. Of course, shoutout natin sa ating mga estudyante, the staff, and the faculty ng Ateneo de Davao University. Nagkakaisalamat sa inyong pagtanaw sa atong live coverage sa ating first season ng ating V-League Mindanao Collegiate Challenge, brought to you by the Davao Schools Athletic Foundation Incorporated. Rachel Cariaga now on your screens. She'll serve for the UM Wildcats. Shai Norod with an off-speed shot. That won't work. UM goes for the answer. Great coverage from Tagiran as they were able to take it across. Power tip. That was blocked. As a push from UM. Balik kang Noro. Great defensive play from UM as they give up a free ball. Yi goes to Esteves. Great combo play for the Blue Knights. You take a look at that last replay. There it is. Yi, beautiful setup to Esteves off the great combo play for the Blue Knights. 8-6 sa ating talaan for the Blue Knights. Great early action on our final match before Valentine's weekend. Yi, balik kang Noro from the left side. Now, UM for the response, they do! Mula kang Riza Salvanera with that open spike. Take a look at that last replay. This time a better setup. Mula kang Karina Blea to Riza Salvanera with a finish. She's gonna serve for the Wildcats, down 1. Good reception there for Ateneo. Esteves. Good dig from UM. Good coverage there from Yi as they were able to give up a free ball. UM goes on the attack and punches right through. Rika Sasaki this time with a powerful spike. At we're tied at 8 apiece dito sa ating first set. And Salvanera back on serve for the Wildcats. Chance to take the lead. Tagiran blocked. But Ateneo has another chance. And that attack is good. Magmula kang Eli Kabingatan, who had 14 attack points on their last match against Holy Cross last Wednesday. And the girl on your screen there is Shai Noro, one of the top scorers throughout the season for the Blue Knights ng Ateneo de Davao. And that's an ace! That's a bad break on their reception ng UM. And that's the first ace of the match for Shai Noro. Take a look at that last replay. As UM was trying to go on the receiving end on the serve, pero di lang maganda yung timing there on the receiving end. But that's a service error for Shai Noro. It's gonna be a long match for sure for these two teams. As these two teams are looking to maintain this winning momentum. As we're now about to finish the preliminary round as the semifinals will take place next week. Here's Kierna Blea will serve. Good reception here for Ateneo. Here comes he to Kabingatan, blocked. Off the scramble, UM able to recover. Goes to the right side, that goes! Tagiran, this time with an opposite attack. There it is, Yi going to the opposite side to Tagiran with a powerful shot. Ito, Kyle Esteves will serve for the Blue Knights as they're taking the lead by 2. The Blue Knights able to recover on defense. On the opposite side, Sasaki, that was dug up by UM. Balikang Sasaki answers right back. So take a look at that last replay. As UM going to the opposite side to the left as Sasaki. Full stretch of her arm with that powerful kill. As they're down 10, serving 11. Solid serve there for Cubillas. Tagiran will try again. And that is right on the line. So papakitang gilas nandito si Saara Tagiran, their team captain. Solid start for her dito sa ating first set. As we're now 12 minutes of action dito sa ating opening frame on our final match this Friday night. Hot shot was denied. Another chance for UM. As they were able to take it across the net. Hero gives up a free ball, goes high on top. And looks like that's an attack error mula kang Hernando ng UM. Point mapunta sa Ateneo, 13-10. So that's a lucky break for the ladies in white and blue for the Blue Knights. Another serve coming up from Saara Tagiran. The reception from UM. Oh, lucky shot. Nice 1-2 plunge from UM. And UM back on serve. 11 serving 13. Rika Sasaki with that serve. Jimenez answers right back for Ateneo off the combo play with that power tip in. That's her specialty for the middle blocker for the Blue Knights. Here's our last replay. And there's that powerful hit from Sam Jimenez. Oh, great scramble for Ateneo on defense. Still an opportunity here for UM. Oh, that was an off-speed shot from UM. Shainoro, that goes! Continues to produce her power punches with that attack point. There it is, that off-speed shot. And the defense caught napping there from the UM Wildcats. And that is the largest lead of the opening set, 15-11. Apat na po ang abante ng Blue Knights. Ateneo looks to continue the momentum. Tagiran. Good dig from Sasaki. Was denied from Ateneo. Another chance from UM. On the opposite side. Almost blocked. They have another chance from UM. Great scramble on defense for Ateneo. Noro takes it across. Hernando. Oh, great coverage from Kabingatan. And wait a minute, there's a whistle. So that was an illegal attack violation against Ateneo. So that's a point for the Wildcats. 12 serving 15. Solid lefty serve for Hernando. Noro able to recover itong UM from the back row. Good dig from the libero ng Ateneo. Noro. But good coverage from Shai Noro on defense. From the backside. Great dig from UM. And the attack shot is good. That's Riza Salvanera with that deep cross-court shot from the left side. There it is. What an angle with that attack shot from Riza Salvanera. 2-point deficit for the Wildcats in the first set. Hernando with a solid lefty serve. Yi. Kabingatan full stretch. Jimenez power tip. That won't work. Hernando lefty attack. That won't work. Yi to the opposite side to Noro. UM to Sasaki. Yi with another opportunity to Noro. That is good. Power attack from Shai Noro. 16-13 for the Blue Knights. An entertaining contest here in the opening set on this penultimate match in the women's division. They go to the opposite side. Good recovery on defense for UM. They'll try again. Great scramble for the Blue Knights. Kabingatan. Great dig from the Wildcats. She'll try again. That won't work. Hernando commits an attack point, unfortunately. And once again, matching the largest lead in the first set. 17-13. Apat ang kalamangan ng Blue Knights. Solid coverage on defense for the Blue Knights so far in the opening set. UM looks to respond. Sasaki. Good dig from Noro. Yi trying to go on the power push, but that was an attack error. Ilang ata maganda yung timing doon from Liberica Yi. And there's Rachel Cariaga will serve for the red shirts ng Wildcats. Here comes Shai Noro. That goes for Shai Noro. Attack point for the Blue Knights as they're trying to keep the Wildcats at bay in the first set. Take a look at that last replay. Great setup from Yi. And there's that finish from Shai Noro. That's too much firepower from Shai Noro. Yi with a power serve. Here comes a response mula kang Riza Salvanera. Able to fire away that fireball of her own from Riza Salvanera. As UM still down by 3, 15-18. So itong si Riza Salvanera, a great start for her as well for the Wildcats. Here comes Esteves. And Tagira has to give up a free ball. Nowhere to go there. Great coverage on defense for the Blue Knight. Kabingatan able to take it across. On the opposite side, that goes in from Rika Sasaki. Sasaki and Salvanera, they have become a dangerous scoring combo for Coach Apol Upenya. There's that last replay from Rika Sasaki on that power spike. At magsi-ceasefire muna, tatawag muna ng timeout si Coach JC Velasquez at ng Ateneo Blue Knights. Paparamdam na po ang University of Mindanao Wildcats thanks to the presence of Risa Salvanera and Rika Sasaki. I would describe them as the dangerous scoring duo for the Wildcats as they're trying to come to life dito sa ating first set. As the Wildcats still back on serve, down 2. As we're now 21 minutes of action dito sa ating first set. But that was a service error, unfortunately, for Salvanera. And that's a free point for the Blue Knights. Balik sa tatlo ang abante for Ateneo de Davao. So the leading scorer so far in the match, Shai Noro will serve for the Blue Knights. A better reception for UM. Ahero able to scramble. Ooh! That's a violation for Ateneo, so point for UM. Medyo malalim yung tira doon for UM and Ateneo was scrambling to get it right back, but to no avail. So UM back on serve. And Karen Ablea will serve for the red shirts. Here comes Kabingatan. Ooh, that's an attack error. It looks like the Blue Knights are playing their guessing game dito sa ating first set. Maganda yung posisyon sa kanilang opensa for the Blue Knights. Kaya isa na lang kailangan habulin ng UM Wildcats. Another serve coming up for Nablea. Better reception for Ateneo. Power tip. That goes in for Kyle Esteves. As Ateneo able to stop that little momentum run from the Wildcats. So much better offensive setup there for Kyle Esteves from the opposite side with that finish. As they're now at the 20-point mark. Hernando, but that's a good dig from Yi. From the opposite side, Tagiran with that counter punch. And Ateneo back on top by 3, 21-18. So take a look at this shot from the opposite side and the team captain delivering. And able to break down the defense from the Wildcats. Here comes Ateneo. Yi. Oh. And that's a violation against Ateneo. So point mapunta sa UM. Looks like there's a little interference from the Blue Knights, kaya UM will be back on serve, down 2. Long first set. But that serve was outside. Mula kang Alex Cubillas. And the Blue Knights are inching closer to take the opening set on this Friday night. The night before Valentine's weekend. So their team captain Tagiran will serve. Good reception from Salvanera. Oh, great coverage. Mula kang Tagiran, they go to Kabingatan off speed. Great dig from UM. Sasaki will try to deliver, and she does! As she answers right back for the Wildcats. 20 serving 22 for the Wildcats. Sasaki with a serve, but that serve was outside. But looks like we have a correction from our referees. Okay, we'll await the final call from referee Bob Asho. Okay, may usapan muna with Bob Asho and Perdel Aparicio. Ano kayang maging huling hatol dito on that last service play from Sasaki? So the A stands for Sasaki as UM only down 1. And they're looking to even the first set. The reception from Ateneo. They go to Kabingatan on the power tip. That won't work. And that shot goes in. Power attack from Riza Salvanera. Salvanera and Sasaki delivering those crucial points for the Wildcats as we are now even at 22 apiece. Chance dito ng UM to take the lead on this serve from Sasaki. But that serve was a little too long. Ateneo back on top by 1, 23-22. Eli Kabingatan, their best player of the match last Wednesday, will serve. Off the scramble, Hernando gives up a free ball. Here comes Ateneo. They go to Noro with a tip. That won't work. Ateneo, good scramble on defense. To Noro. That goes! Shai Noro with a big point for the Blue Knights. 2 set points for the ladies in white and blue. And here it is on that last replay. At tatawag ng timeout si Coach Apol Upenia. A highly competitive first set sa pagitan ng Ateneo de Davao at ng University of Mindanao. Boy, these two teams are exchanging blows here. And that tells you what's gonna be up ahead for the rest of the match tonight. As the Wildcats looks for a counter-attack as they're down 2. And Ateneo now at set point on this long first set. And Kabingatan will serve for the first set for the Blue Knights as they're aiming to grab the first set. UM looks to respond. That shot was blocked away. Another chance for UM. Off-speed shot. But that was dug up from Noro from the back row. Kabingatan. Great coverage from UM. Off-speed once again. Ilang gumagana from UM. From the opposite side. Salvanera, great dig from Kabingatan. Balikang Noro off speed. That was outside the line. First set point save for the Wildcats. Back on serve. And there's Thiel Hernando, the lefty, will serve. But before that, tatawag ng timeout si Coach JC Velasquez at ang Blue Knights. And we have a great crowd on hand mula dito sa loob ng Davao City Recreational Center on our final Women's Division match this Friday evening. Hatid sa inyo ng V-League Collegiate Challenge. Hatid sa inyo ng Davao Schools Athletic Foundation. And UM looks to extend the first set. Oh, great scramble from Kabingatan off the reception. Ateneo gives up a free ball. Power tip. But Bacamante with the dig. Kabingatan with a attack error. And we are all even at 24. 2 set point save for the Wildcats. Early thriller dito sa Davao City Recreational Center. Ateneo looks to make a counter-attack. Great recovery there for UM as they gave up a free ball. Yi sends it over to Noro. That goes in. Third set point for the Blue Knights. Take a look at that last replay. They thought they went to Jimenez, but instead Noro with that finishing touch. So Abigail Blanco ang papasok dito for the Blue Knights. Sam Jimenez returns to the sidelines momentarily. Big serve for Abigail Gwyneth Blanco as they're looking to finish this opening set. Okay, nice reception from UM. Off speed, that won't work. Yi sends it over to Esteves. Oh, great scramble from UM. Sasaki down the barrel. Tabla na naman at 25. Much to the delight of the Davaoenyo crowd. Take a look at this. From the pipeline, Sasaki with power attack. We're now at 32 minutes of play on this long first set. Hana Dotilios will serve as UM looks to take the lead in the hopes of taking the first set. The reception from Ateneo. They go to Noro, but that's a net touch violation. Looks like against Cobillas. Fourth set point for the Blue Knights. 26-25. Here it comes. Power tip, good! From Riza Salvanera. Oh, that's actually Cobillas. We have big point. And that's the fourth set point save for the Wildcats. Golden opportunity for the Wildcats to take the lead in the hopes of stealing the first set from the Blue Knights. Tagiran. That goes for Saara Tagiran, their team captain. At tatawag ng timeout si Apollo Peña as Ateneo de Davao with their fifth set point of the opening set. And the Blue Knights now back on serve as they're looking for that finishing touch to capture the opening set. And that Shai Noro will serve for the ladies in white. UM looks for the response. Great dig from Noro. Sends it over to Kabingatan. And that was... We'll have a stoppage to play. So mag-usap muna si Perdel Aparicio at si Bob Asho. What will be the final decision there on that last play from the Blue Knights? This will be a crucial call for both teams. So we will await the final call from the referees. And that is a big point for the Ateneo de Davao University Blue Knights. An early thriller in the first set. A long first set for these two teams. But Ateneo de Davao University Blue Knights takes the first set 28-26. Set number 2 coming right up mula dito sa Davao City Recreational Center.
Every business owner feels overwhelmed when it comes to taxes and accounting. Whether you're a self-employed business or a corporation, these got a bunch of bookkeeping and tax preparation. You want to make sure that your taxes are done the right way to avoid any future legal troubles and minimize tax liability. Luckily, we can help. Whether your accounting and tax needs are large or small, we got you covered. We will assess your registrations, tax compliance condition, and bookkeeping, and recommend ways to efficiently run your business. We at DAFBiz, we do things on point, on time, on record.
As we take a look at our numbers, Ateneo with 19 big attack points. And that's the reason why they take the first set 28-26. And of course, opponent errors, 11 for UM and 8 for the Ateneo de Davao University Blue Knights. It was a close first set throughout for these two teams. But after 35 minutes of play, the Blue Knights take the opening set 28-26. And of course, we have our Nestle Crunch fan of the match. Our coolest fan of the game ay hatid sa inyo ng Nestle Crunch. So they're bringing the energy, showing their team spirit, and keeping it cool all day long. So congratulations po. And you just received a nice treat from Nestle Crunch. So it was a long first set, but the team led by Coach JC Velasquez prevailed as they took the opening set 28-26. So a big test coming up, especially on the side of Coach Apollo Peña and the rest of the ladies in red and black ng Wildcats as they look to bounce back dito sa ating second set. And once again, ako po si Ray Alonsagay, kauban ako si Trina Blanco from the Mindanao Network. Thank you very much for watching our live coverage. Hatid sa inyo ng V-League Mindanao Collegiate Challenge, hatid sa inyo ng DASAFI, as this is in partnership with Davaoenyo Disciplinado, Nestle Crunch, Virginia Foods Incorporated, Cantigo Sports, DavBiz Solutions, Shark Optics Philippines, Jersey Haven, Buffalo Wings and Things, Mizuno Sporty Soul, at ng Thaiboran. So hope you enjoy watching sa ating live coverage of our inaugural season nating V-League Mindanao Collegiate Challenge, as these games are streamed live sa ating Pilipinas Live app and of course ating YouTube channels sa V-League Philippines at ng DASAFI, and you can also watch the game sa Mindanao Network at ng Global Filipino Network. So the young stars from UM and Ateneo shining bright this evening as this is our final match before Valentine's weekend dinhi sa Dakbayan sa Davao. So sa kamayang gabi sa atong mga nagatanaw karon sa atong live audience from all across the Philippines and around the world. Daghang kayong salamat sa inyong pagtanaw. Usa ka mayong adlaw sa tanan ug mayong gabi sa atong tanan as well. As we're about to start the second set. Highly contested first set for these two teams. As Ateneo de Davao take the first set 28-26. But this is a dangerous squad as well, led by Coach Apollo Peña. Thanks to the excellent performance from Rika Sasaki and Risa Salvanera. They're a dangerous scoring combo, lalo na kanina in the first set. As we're about to start set number 2. And Risa Salvanera will serve. And that is the first ace of the second set. One 0 Wildcats. So an excellent start for Risa Salvanera. Looks to redeem herself. But that was service outside from Salvanera. So first point for Ateneo, 1-all. So Kyle Esteves will serve for the Blue Knights. Good reception from Hernando. Off seed, that won't work. Jimenez, quick shot, di lang gumagana. From backside, Salvanera with a power attack. So Salvanera with that full stretch from the back line on that attack point. 2-1. So Karen Ablea will serve for the Wildcats. Here comes he. Set up job to Kabingatan. And great dig from Fuentes. Hernando! Right through the blockers ng Blue Knights. Wow. Di rin magpapauli. Itong si TL Hernando, their opposite spiker. 3-1 for the Wildcats. Good reception from Ateneo. Able to give up a free ball, but that was outside. Over reception from the Blue Knights, so that's a free point. That's the first ace for Kierna Blea of the match. 4-1. An early 3-point lead for the Wildcats. Lucky bounce for Nablea. Back-to-back aces. Back-to-back aces for Kierna Blea. And that is a cause of concern for Coach JC Velasquez at ng Blue Knights. Medyo sloppy yung simula ng mga nakaputi ng Ateneo de Davao. Ateneo looks for a quick response. Tagiran off speed, that won't work. Nablea set up to Sasaki. That goes! Great angle on that cross-court attack from Rika Sasaki. 6-1 on that shark attack of the set. And Rika Sasaki overpowering the blockers of Ateneo. Size 1 for Wildcats. That's the third ace of the second set mula kang Kierna Blea. And is really sending a message to the Blue Knights as they're up by 6, 7-1. Bacamante able to spot Tagiran. Goes to Noro. They go to Sasaki. Shai Noro with the coverage. Shai Noro way short. And the momentum continues for the ladies in red and black. 8-1 Wildcats. A scoring avalanche early in the second set. Here comes he. They go to Kabingatan. Able to stop that 7-0 blast from the Wildcats. And Saara Tagiran will serve. As they want to make a momentum swing for the Blue Knights. Sasaki, Tagiran with the dig. Yi on the opposite side. Kabingatan, good coverage from Sasaki will try again. Good dig from Ahero. Right side, Tagiran. Great coverage. Oh, Sasaki! Special delivery from Rika Sasaki. Boy, oh boy, is a different team in the second set. My goodness. What a quick turnaround in the second set for the Wildcats ng University of Mindanao. That was way short though on that serve. Mula kang Alex Cubillas. And that's a freebie for Ateneo. Kabingatan with the serve. Hernando. Ahero with the coverage. To the opposite side. That attack was outside, unfortunately, for Shai Noro. And now in double digits early in the second set. 10-3. Shaky second set so far for the Blue Knights. Ateneo looks for a counter-attack. Kabingatan off speed. It looks like an illegal attack against Kabingatan. At napilitan na tatawag muna ng timeout si Coach JC Velasquez at ng Blue Knights. And it has been all UM Wildcats here in the second set. And they're trying to assert their dominance as they're looking to even the match at one set apiece. Itong University of Mindanao Wildcats, and that spells trouble for the Blue Knights. Jimenez was knocked away. UM goes to Hernando, denied! Double block coverage from Ateneo. Could this be that spark that they needed after that timeout from Coach JC Velasquez? So back on service, Sam Jimenez had a solid performance last outing against Holy Cross last Wednesday. This time, quick answer from Rachel Cariaga with that combo play and that power attack. 8 na po ang abante ng Wildcats ng University of Mindanao. Here comes the lefty serve from Hernando. Great reception from Kabingatan. They go to the off speed. And that's Shai Noro. Shai Noro with the delivery. Here's this on that last replay. So that's an off-speed shot from Shainoro. Able to freeze past the defense ng UM. Libericaí with the serve coming up. That's an ace! First ace of the second set from Libericaí. Six serving 12 for the Blue Knights. Still a long way to go for Ateneo de Davao, down 6. Hernando with the reception. They go to Salvanera. Great dig from Kabingatan to the opposite side. Noro. And UM goes to Salvanera. That goes right off the blockers ng Ateneo. Medyo hindi maganda yung coverage at the net from the Blue Knights. And Salvanera rather able to take advantage. 13-7 UM Wildcats. As we're now at 10 minutes of play in the second set. That's an over reception there. Another chance. Gives up a push. Off the scramble play, Ateneo gives up a free ball. Oh, what a shot! Kierna Blea. What a combo play for the University of Mindanao Wildcats. Here it is. That sneaky attack from Kierna Blea. And remember, she had 3 aces in the third set, and the second set rather. But that serve was outside. Mula kang Rachel Cariaga. 14-8 UM Wildcats. 6-point deficit for Ateneo, back on serve. Here comes Riza Salvanera. Noro with the dig. Yi, bibigay. Great coverage from Sasaki. They go back to Salvanera. Ahero to Yi. To the opposite side. Kabingatan. Great dig from Hernando. From the back line. There goes Yi. To the opposite side. Hernando. With great coverage to Salvanera. Ahero Balikang kabingatan, delivers for Ateneo. Rare attack point for the Blue Knights. Down 5 in set number 2. And Ateneo looks to make some quick adjustments as we're now at the middle point. Oh, that's an ace! That's a poor reception from Sasaki. 10 serving 14 for Ateneo at tatawag ng timeout ang UM Wildcats. And the Blue Knights ng Ateneo de Davao scoring the last 3 points as they're trying to inch closer here in the second set. So 4 ang kailangan habulin ng Ateneo Blue Knights. North of the serve. Here comes UM. Oh, what a shot! Salvanera delivers once again for the Wildcats. And the sideline, yung sideline ng UM having a great time in set number 2. There's the spike. Oh, that's an error from Tagiran. Unlucky break for the Blue Knights. Balik sa 6 ang abante ng University of Mindanao. That's missed timing from Saara Tagiran, their team captain. And Riza Salvanera setting the tone in the second set. As the Wildcats were leading as much as 8 points. Now on top by 6. Scramble play for Ateneo. Tagiran gives up a free ball. Oh, great coverage from the Blue Knights. As they were able to take it across. Another chance. Sneaky play. That won't work. Bacamante takes it across. Another chance. Sasaki. Power tip is good. And this time using her offhand, her left hand. Balik sa 7 ang abante ng UM Wildcats. What a second set for the ladies in red and black. And that is much to the delight of Coach Apollo Peña. That's a deep serve, and that's an ace. Gikan kang Riza Salvanera. And Riza Salvanera has been the center point of the offense ng UM throughout the match. She's gonna serve once again. Tagiran. Great dig from UM. Bibigay kang Hernando! That goes in! Power play from Fiel Hernando. And she's having a solid contribution dito sa ating second set. And there's that last replay. Fiel Hernando, that power attack off the hands of Esteves. Tatawan ng timeout si Coach JC Velasquez. Take a look at that rally score progression. UM scoring the last 5 points. And they're leading by 9. Largest of the second set. This is the largest lead of the second set for the University of Mindanao Wildcats as they're looking to even the match at 1 set apiece. And this lady on your screen with the ball, Riza Salvanera, providing that offensive barrage for the Wildcats. Tagiran. And that was blocked out. Sara Tagiran with that attack point for the Blue Knights. A mountain to climb for Ateneo de Davao as they're down 8. Kyle Esteves looks to serve. Here comes Yi. To the opposite side, Kabingatan. Oh, good coverage from UM. Ateneo now scrambling. Great save from the Blue Knights. Sasaki denied. Oh, that's an attack error from Salvanera. Point for the Blue Knights. That's back-to-back points for the ladies in white and blue. And Esteves will serve. Long way to go for the Blue Knights. Oh, great coverage there for Yi as they were able to give up a free ball. Here comes UM to Sasaki. That was outside. Ooh, that's a lucky break if you're Coach JC Velasquez and the Blue Knights. That would have been a quality point for Sasaki, pero nakaswerte this time for the Blue Knights as that was outside from Sasaki. 6-point deficit, 13 serving 19. Esteves will serve. UM goes to Sasaki. Yi, balik kang Noro. They go to Tagiran. UM goes to Hernando. Yes! Power attack from Thiel Hernando. (20-13) for the UM Wildcats. There's Karen Ablea will serve for the Wildcats. Remember, she had 3 aces early in the second set. Kabingatan right down the barrel. So a counter-attack for Ateneo de Davao. Yi from the middle goes to the opposite side and Kabingatan. Power attack through the blockers ng UM. 20 minutes of play. And that serve is good. Woo! Lucky serve from the team captain, Sara Tagira. Akala ko that was a service error, but Ateneo got a lucky break from Sara Tagiran. 15 serving 20. Here comes UM. Hernando. Great dig from Kabingatan. She goes on the attack. And Kabingatan with the point. As there was a ball touch from UM. 4 na lang ang kailangan habulin ng Ateneo de Davao. They were down as much as 9 dito sa ating second set. They want to continue this momentum to inch the set even closer. Over reception! And the power tip from Kabingatan. But wait a minute. Okay, let's take a look at that last replay. There's Kabingatan with the tip. So there was an overreach from Kabingatan. So that's an illegal attack from Kabingatan. So that's a point for UM. As they're back on serve, back on top by 5 points. So there was a change in the call. Kaya, oh, that's an ace! And this time from Alex Cubillas. And the Wildcats just 3 points away from evening the match at 1 set apiece. And Alexandria Cubillas will serve. This time better reception from Noro. Great combo! Combo play from Ateneo. Jimenez with that finishing touch. Diecisiete 22. Ateneo back on serve. Ilay Kabingatan looks to bring up the firepower, but great reception there. Salvanera takes it across. Yi sends it over to the opposite side. Yes! Shai Noro. Powerful delivery. And Ateneo down 4, 18-22. Here it is. Yi to the opposite side, to the left. Shai Noro with a powered shot. Here comes Salvanera. Sends it over. Good dig from Ajero. Noro will try again. Wild scramble on defense. Sasaki. Here comes Kabingatan. Balik kang Noro off speed. Great dig from Sasaki. Hernando off speed using the left. Ajero from the back line. Good coverage. Here comes Hernando. Will try again. Ateneo. Balik kang Noro. What a rally now to Sasaki. Got it! Cross-court kill from Rika Sasaki. (23-18) Wildcats. What a set for these two teams, just like in the first. Jimenez, but great coverage from UM. Hernando. Yi this time with the defensive coverage. Here comes Salvanera, but that was an attack error. As the Blue Knights able to break serve. So babalik po si Abigail Blanco as Jimenez returns to the sidelines ng Blue Knights. And Abigail Blanco will serve. Big serve for Blanco. Better reception from Fuentes. Sends it over to the other side. Here comes the Blue Knights. From the back line. Fuentes with the reception. Salvanera! Ooh, great coverage from the Blue Knights. Shai Noro. Salvanera. Great coverage for her. She'll try again. Blanco with the recovery on defense. Off speed. Good! And this time using the offhand. Shai Noro with the delivery. Tatawag ng timeout ang UM Wildcats. Great atmosphere mula dito sa loob ng Davao City Recreational Center. As this is our final match before Valentine's weekend. As Ateneo inching closer, down 3. Abby Blanco will serve. Sharp serve there for Abby Blanco. Oh, another quality Quality shot. That was a block from the Blue Knights. Big time defensive play for the Blue Knights. Here is our last replay. Single block from Esteves. Wow. Sends it over to the other side. Here comes Shainoro. Oh! Shainoro with a big point for the Blue Knights. They're only down 1. What a turnaround for the Blue Knights. Remember, the Blue Knights were down as much as 9 kanina in the second set. Chance for Ateneo to even the match. And the power attack is delivered. This time from Rachel Cariaga. 2 set points for the Wildcats. So itong Wildcats able to stop the momentum from the Blue Knights. As they're now at set point. Yi. Power shot. Good coverage from Sasaki. They give up a chance ball. Power tip. Balik ang Sasaki. Good coverage from Kabingatan to the opposite side to Noro. Got it! Shot quality. First set point save from Shainoro, and looks like Sasaki shaken up there as she went down. There it is. And Shainoro went down. Hit her head on the floor. Looks like she's all right. And Ateneo looks to extend the second set. Liberica with a big serve coming up. Hernando from the opposite line. Ooh, good coverage from Kabingatan. Shainoro off speed. And she delivers. We are tied at 24. 2 set point save for the Blue Knights. What a match dito sa Davao City Recreational Center. I mean, the fans are having a great time on this Friday night. looks to recover. Salvanera. Oh, great coverage from Ahero. To Shainoro. That was outside. No ball touch. Set point number 3 for the Wildcats. Big substitution for the Wildcats. Papasok po si Hannah Dutilios as Cariaga will return to the sidelines for Coach Apollo Peña. Big serve for the Wildcats. Hannah Dutilios with the big serve. Here comes Ateneo. Cross court. Good recovery on defense for Salvanera off speed. Got it! And answers right back in the second set. The University of Mindanao Wildcats wins the second set as Salvanera and Sasaki with a excellent performance in the second set as we are even at a set apiece. Set number 3 coming right up dito sa V-League Mindanao Collegiate Challenge.
Taste, feel, discover, and experience Mindanao as it lives and grows. This is Mindanao on Mindanao Network.
Every business owner feels overwhelmed when it comes to taxes and accounting. Whether you're a self-employed business or a corporation, these gotta...
As we take a look at the numbers dito sa ating set number 2, 14 attack points for the University of Mindanao Wildcats along with 6 aces in this second set. Kaya lamang po sila and they won the second set 26-24 after 31 minutes of action. And that was another long second set between these two teams. So, Apollo Peña, the coach, and the rest of the crew ng University of Mindanao looks to continue the momentum heading into the third set. But Ateneo de Davao looks to make a quick shake-up as Coach JC Velasquez looks to give some extra motivation for the ladies in white and blue. And there's the sidelines ng University of Mindanao. Boy, this has been a crucial match, an amazing match before we go to Valentine's weekend. And I hope you enjoy sa ating Valentine's weekend sa ating mga kababayan mula sa buong Pilipinas at sa buong mundo na nanonood ngayon sa ating live coverage na ating V-League Mindanao Collegiate Challenge presented to you by Davao Schools Athletic Foundation Incorporated. Set number 3 now underway. Ateneo looks for a response. Tagiran, ooh, goes over the net. There goes Kabingatan, left-handed, but great coverage from UM. Sends it over to the other side. Yi to Esteves, down it goes from the middle. First point for the Blue Knights. But that was a great fight in the second set for the Blue Knights. Remember, they were down as much as 9 points in the second set. Bigla na lang naging dikit ang labanan at the latter portions of the second set. But at the end of the second set, it was UM Wildcats took the second set 26-24. And Eli Kabingatan from the opposite side with the attack point. 2-0 start for the Blue Knights. As the Blue Knights looks to continue their quick outbursts here in the third set rather, but that serve was outside. And now UM back on serve. And thanks to the performance of Risa Salvanera in the second set, UM able to even the match at 1 set apiece. So Salvanera and Sasaki are the dynamic scoring duo for Coach Apollo Peña. Pero magpapauli si Thiel Hernando. A solid outing as well in the second set. Tagiran off speed. Great dig from Fuentes. Sasaki. Makamante. Bibigay kang Kabingatan. Salvanera. Oh, what touch! But that's an overreach from Sasaki. And that's a point for Ateneo de Davao. So that's a net touch on Sasaki. Kasi nasabit yung elbow niya sa net. So that's point for Ateneo, 3-1. As the Blue Knights looks to bounce back stronger in the hopes of capturing the third set and the 2-1 advantage. Oh, great scramble for the Blue Knights. Noro gives up a free ball. Sends it over. Oh, great coverage. And that's an attack point for Saara Tagiran, their team captain. Great defensive coverage from the Ateneo de Davao University Blue Knights. And that led to that attack point from Saara Tagiran. 4-1. Great reception from Fuentes. Noro. Oh! No follow-up from Ateneo, so that means a point for Medyo late nga lang yung coverage for the Blue Knights on defense. And that means a point for the Wildcats. 2-4. Alex Cubillas will serve. Solid contribution as well in the second set. Jimenez from the middle with the power tip. 5-2 Blue Knights. Much better start for Coach JC Velasquez and the ladies in white and blue. Good serve from Tagiran. And that's a powerful attack point from Rachel Cariaga. 3-5 for the Wildcats as they're down by 2. Back on serve. And Sasaki with a solid jump serve. That's an ace. Hindi maganda yung coverage on the receiving end from the Blue Knights. Oh, missed timing there of the combo play. A little miscommunication there right at the middle of the net. So we're back even at 5 apiece. Sasaki looks to take the lead. That's 2 aces in the third set for Rika Sasaki. And back on top by 1. 6-5. Here comes he. Kabingatan. Fuentes with the coverage. To the opposite side. And that's Riza Salvanera with the delivery for the Wildcats. All of a sudden, it's a 7-5 advantage for the Wildcats. Here comes Sasaki with the jump serve. Bacamante with the reception. Jimenez off the combo play. Good coverage from Here comes Kabingatan. Sasaki sends it over to Hernando. Another chance for Good coverage from Tagiran. Balikang Kabingatan. Good coverage from Sasaki on defense. Salvanera. Good scramble for Ateneo as they give up a free ball. Running push. Able to spot her teammate Tagiran. Cariaga. Good coverage from Great defense this time from Ateneo de Davao. What coverage from the Blue Knights. Big defensive stop there at the net. As Ateneo back on serve, 6 serving 7. So Kabingatan will serve. Good reception from Sasaki. Cariaga. But they were able to give up a free ball. Ahero. Oh, that's a lucky break for Ateneo. Liberacaí credited with that point. Back even at 7. So, quick bounce back there for the Blue Knights. Kaya tabla na tayo at 7 apiece. Okay, good reception there from UM. Yi to Jimenez on the quick shot. Hernando powers through the blockers. And UM back on top by 1. Solid outing for Thiel Hernando. Delivering those solid attack plays para dito sa UM Wildcats. As they're now on top by 1, 8-7. Lefty serve. Good reception from Tagiran. Jimenez, balik ang Kabingatan. Sends it over to the other side. That shot is good. That's Salvanera with the attack point for UM. Balik sa dalawa ang abante ng Wildcats. 9-7. So another serve coming up for Thiel Hernando. Here comes Ateneo to Noro. Cross court. This time won't work. Here comes Salvanera. Great coverage from Kabingatan. Balik kang Noro na naman. Oh, great coverage from Hernando on the defensive end. Chance ball. Yi to Jimenez. And this time she delivers for Ateneo. Jimenez with a big tip. And ito si UM caught late on the defensive scramble. As they're back on serve, 8-9. Here comes Sam Jimenez. Good reception from Hernando. Salvanera to the other side. Here comes Noro. Yi goes back to the opposite side. And that's a big point from Saara Tagiran. And once again, a late reaction on defense, on the floor defense for UM. It looks like we have a whistle here. But play continues as ball into the hands of Sam Jimenez. Ateneo with a chance to take the lead. Defense is stretched out here for UM. But they were able to give up a free ball. Here comes Noro. Cross court was outside the line. And the Wildcats back on top. 10-9. 10 minutes of play here in this third set. A crucial third set here for these two teams. That's an over reception there from Ateneo. And that's a power attack from Cubillas. Take a look at that last replay. Another setup job to Alex Cubillas with that running attack. Good reception from Ahero. Goes up high to Noro off speed. This time won't work. And chance ball from UM. Ahero. Yi to Esteves. Down it goes for Kyle Esteves with the counter punch. And Ateneo down 1. Seesaw battle here at the Davao City Recreational Center. Running attack is good from Riza Salvanera. So itong si Salvanera, one of the top scorers throughout this season for the UM Wildcats. And she's having an outstanding offensive game this evening. Well, great save there. Ahero gives up a free ball. That attack was outside. Mula kang Alex Cubillas. (11 serving 12 for the Blue Knights. A tight third set. Now back on serve is Shai Noro. Sasaki. But scrambled there from Noro. Here comes Kabingatan. Salvanera with the save. Sasaki. Ooh, that's a little short. She was trying to go for the off-speed, but that was a little short for Rika Sasaki. And we are even at 12. And there's Coach Apollo Peña on your screens. And Ateneo, another opportunity to take the lead on this serve from Shai Noro. From the opposite side, Ahero, balik ang Kabingatan. Great save from Salvanera. Sasaki, that's another attack error. And Ateneo back on top by 1, 13-12. And there's a quick substitution for UM. Sasaki will go back to the bench as she's going to be replaced by Hannah Dotilios, number 13. That's their open spiker. Chainoro with another serve. Almost a sneaky attack there from UM. Ahero gives up a free ball from Yi. Another chance. Great coverage. Joust at the middle. Yi goes to the opposite side. UM trying to go on the running attack, but that was outside mula kang Dotilios. A 2-point lead for the Blue Knights. At tatawag ng timeout ang UM Wildcats. And the Blue Knights ng Ateneo de Davao scoring the last 4 as they take the lead by 2 as we're now at 15 minutes of play in this crucial third set. Will Ateneo continue this momentum in the hopes of taking a 2-1 advantage? Or will the University of Mindanao Wildcats make a counterattack as we're now at the middle portion of the third set? Dotilios, that was denied. Here comes Ateneo from the back row. Hernando with the coverage. Ahero says it over. Dotilios takes it across. Yi, balik kang Tagiran from the opposite side and the attack. Here it is. Yi able to give out to the opposite side, and Tagiran with the finish. 3-point lead for the Blue Knights, 15-12. Nakasali tuloy si Coach JC Velasquez off the attack. I think that was from Salvanera. That was a deep cross-court shot from UM as they're back on serve. But they're down by 2. 13 serving 15. That's Karen Ablea with the serve. Here comes he. Sends it over to Kabingatan. And that was blocked outside. And Eli Kabingatan. A solid delivery throughout the third set. Ateneo back on top by 3. 16-13. So Kyle Esteves to serve for the Blue Knights. Looks to increase their advantage. UM for the response. But good coverage from their team captain ng UM. But that's an attack error for UM. 17-13 for the Blue Knights. So babalik po si Rika Sasaki. They need her firepower dito sa crucial na third set. But this is going to be a big serve coming up for Esteves. Scramble play for UM. Gives up a free ball. Yi. Jimenez. May pagkakataon pa ng UM. And Hernando delivers. Thiel Hernando able to stop a little momentum run from Ateneo de Davao. As the Wildcats able to break serve from the Blue Knights. So Alex Cubillas will serve. Good reception from Tagiran. Bibigay kabingatan. Cubillas with the coverage. Sasaki with the attack point. Right off the bench and delivered the attack point. Power attack from Sasaki. Take a look at that last replay. But kudos to the great setup from Kierna Blea and Sasaki with that power delivery. UM down 2. Jimenez answers right back with the power tip of her own. (18-15) for the Blue Knights. Still some work to do for the Blue Knights as they're seeking to grab the third set and a 2-1 advantage. Power tip. Great dig from Ahero. From the opposite side, Tagiran. Great coverage from Fuentes. Ahero. Bigay Kanggi. Goes to Kabingatan. Deflected. Jimenez. With the power tip in. Great combo play from the Blue Knights. Balik sa apat ang abante. And here's our replay. Here goes Yi. And Jimenez with that sneaky attack. At walang cover-up ang UM on the other side. Good reception from Salvanerag. They go to Sasaki. Yi with the coverage. Oh, that's an attack error from Tagiran. Missed opportunity from the team captain ng Ateneo. And UM back on serve as we're now 20 minutes of play. So one of the top scorers, Rika Sasaki to serve. That was a deep serve from Sasaki. Off the scramble, there's Jimenez. And Hernando with a finishing job with a power attack. 17 serving 19. Another serve for Sasaki. Over reception. Great coverage from Fuentes. Sasaki does it again from the back line. Giving life for the Wildcats. And here is on that last replay. Good scramble and Sasaki from the pipeline and delivered the attack point. At tatawag ng timeout si Coach JC Velasquez at ng Ateneo de Davao Blue Knights. And on your screens there, that's Coach Pong Escobal and of course Coach Abet Bernal. So thank you very much for these two great individuals for making the V-League Mindanao Collegiate Challenge possible. This is presented to you by DASAFI. So this is a great partnership between V-League at ng Davao Schools Athletic Foundation Incorporated. So maraming salamat po to Coach Pong Escobal and Coach Abet Bernan. Bacamante able to recover. Noro gives up a free ball. Power attack. That's good from Rachel Cariaga as we're now even at 19. Big play from the Wildcats. And there's that finishing kick. Kang Rachel Cariaga. Go over to the other side. Joust at the middle. Yi from the back line. And that's a point for Shai Noro. And Ateneo now at the 20-point mark. Up by 1, 20-19. So Ateneo looks to extend the lead in the hopes of taking this third set. Solid running serve. Oh, that's way short from Hernando. She's trying to use the right hand. She was trying to go for the attack attempt, pero that was a little too short. 21-19 Blue Knights. And Eli Kabingatan with another serve for the Blue Knights. And that's an ace. Big ace for Eli Kabingatan. And that's a 22-19 advantage for the Blue Knights in the third set. At tatawag ng timeout si Coach Apolio Peña ng UM. And the Ateneo de Davao University Blue Knights just 3 points away from taking a 2-1 advantage on this crucial match. As we're about to wind down the preliminary round. And of course, our semifinals will take place next Friday. And you can just follow our Facebook page sa ating V-League Facebook page to check our upcoming schedules. Ating V-League Mindanao Collegiate Challenge. Here comes Eli Kabingatan with another big serve. Solid running serve for her. Looks for a quick answer. And Riza Salvenera with a big attack. As the Wildcats now back on serve. That's a power attack from Riza Salvanera. And here comes Tiel Hernando, the lefty running serve. Here comes Hajero from the opposite side. And here comes a sneaky attack, but that won't work. Power tip, hindi lang gumagana. Ateneo goes to Noro, left-handed. That won't work. They go to Salvanera of speed. Ooh, lucky break there for UM. From the back line. Shai Noro. They go to Risa Salvanera. They were able to give up a free ball to UM. Yi. Tagira takes it across. Balikan Salvanera. Does it again. Great effort for Risa Salvanera. Back-to-back points for her. Take a look at that last replay. Great setup once again from Kierna Blera Cablea rather to Salvanera. Big point for the Wildcats. Okay, great dig from Ateneo. Power tip is good. Sam Jimenez off the combo play. And there's that sneaky tip in from Sam Jimenez, utilizing her long wingspan. 23-21 Blue Knights. So big serve now for Abigail Blanco. There she goes. And that's a big ace for Abigail Blanco. And that gives Ateneo 3 set points in the third set. She's going to serve for the third set for Abigail Blanco. Better reception from Fuentes. And that attack was outside. Walang ball touch from the side of Ateneo. And Ateneo takes set number 3. So a much better third set for the Ateneo de Davao University Blue Knights as they win the third set 25-21 and a 2-1 advantage. So set number 4 coming right up dito sa V-League Mindanao Collegiate Challenge, presented to you by DASAFI.
Every business owner feels overwhelmed when it comes to taxes and accounting. Whether you're a self-employed business or a corporation, these got a bunch of bookkeeping and tax preparation. You want to make sure that your taxes are done the right way to avoid any future legal troubles and minimize tax liability. Luckily, we can help. Whether your accounting and tax needs are large or small, we got you covered. We will assess your registrations, tax compliance condition, and bookkeeping, and recommend ways to efficiently run your business. We at DAVBiz, we do things on point, on time, on record.
Taste, feel, discover, and experience Mindanao as it lives and grows. This is Mindanao on Mindanao Network.
Take a look at our numbers from set number 3. Okay, so you take a look at the numbers from set number 3. So halos tabla po yung atake, 15 attack points from both Ateneo at ng Wildcats, along with 2 aces. But here are some opponent errors. 8 opponent errors from Ateneo and 3 from University of Mindanao Wildcats. So halos magkapareho yung statistika, but Ateneo de Davao took set number 3 25-21 and a 2-1 advantage. But again, this University of Mindanao Wildcats squad is a very dangerous team. Of course, led by Coach Apple Upenia and some of their top scorers, Salvanera and Sasaki. And a big test here for Ateneo de Davao is how will they protect this advantage as they're up 2-1. Heading to this another big set. This is set number 4. As Risa Salvanera will serve as we're about to start set number 4. As we're now late into the Friday night dito sa loob ng Davao City Recreational Center. Here comes he to Kabingatan. And hold on. There's a net touch. That could be against Alexandria Cobillas. So point for Ateneo. And that's a freebie for the Blue Knights. So Kyle Esteves will serve for the Blue Knights for the first time in this 4th set. As they're looking to make a promising start in the 4th set, just like in set number 3. gives up a free ball. Yi sends it over to Tagiran. Down it goes! Power attack from Saara Tagiran. And the team captain with the first attack from the Blue Knights. 2-0 Ateneo de Davao. And Kyle Esteves with a serve coming up. Great reception there. And Rika Sasaki with the first attack point for the University of Mindanao Wildcats. So there's Kierna Blea. We have an outstanding performance for her with those excellent sets. Oh, that's a lucky point courtesy of Angel Bacamante, their libero. I would say that would be the lucky shot of the night for Bacamante. Parang could this be a positive sign? Kasi palapit na rin ng Chinese New Year. And here comes counter-attack, but great coverage from Tagiran and chance ball from Ateneo. Power tip is good from Alex Cubillas. So back on serve for 2 serving 3. So Alex Cubillas with a serve. Good reception from Noro. Here comes Salvanera to Hernando. Nablea, bibigay kang Sasaki off speed. Great coverage from Ateneo. And from the opposite side, that's Eli Kabingatan with the finish. As the Blue Knights back on top, 4-2. And here's our last replay. Kabingatan with that running off speed. Remember, she was the best player of the match noong nakarang Miyerkules with 14 attack points on their win against Holy Cross of Davao College as they won the match in 4 sets. Another serve coming up, this time from Kabingatan. Salvanera with the reception, sends it over to the other side. Yi goes to the opposite. That won't work. Hernando, lefty. That won't work. Shai Noro, drop shot is good. And that's a good start for Coach JC Velasquez as they're up 5-2 early in this 4th set. Papasok po si Hana Dotilios for Rika Sasaki. And for sure, she's gonna take a brief rest. Itong si Rika Sasaki. Serve for Eli Kabingatan. That's an ace! What a start for the Blue Knights in this 4th set. And that's a cause of concern if you're Coach Apollo Peña. Off the serve, and that was off the hands from Angel Fuentes. Isa pang serve coming up from Kabingatan. Back-to-back aces from Kabingatan. Seven to 2 is the advantage for the Blue Knights ng Ateneo de Davao University, as they're aiming to wrap up this match tonight in 4 sets. She'll try it again. Better reception from Fuentes. Sends it over to the other side. Good dig from Noro. Sticky attack. This time won't work. They go to Hernando. Yi to the opposite side. Shy Noro. Good dig from Sasaki. Hernando does it again. Good coverage from Jimenez. Tagiran. That's an attack error. And that's a free point for the Wildcats. 3-7. Still a long way to go for these two teams. Will Ateneo take the W, or will University of Mindanao force a deciding 5th set? Noro. Oh, that's back-to-back errors for Ateneo de Davao. And Coach JC Velasquez telling his players to settle things down, kasi sila pa yung lamang dito. Okay, good reception from Kabingatan. Balik kang Noro, blocked. Sneaky play there from Ateneo. Hernando. Bakamantek was not able to recover. Steal Hernando with a point for UM. 5-7. So they want to continue this momentum as UM's down 2. But that's an ace for Rika Sasaki. As that was last touch from their libero, Angel Bacamante. Now a 1-point game in the 4th set. And that's an attack point from the middle from Riza Salvanera. We are now square at 7. Tabla na ta. Dinhi sa atong early portion of the 4th set. Quick recovery from UM. Ateneo looks to respond. Here comes Noro. Good coverage from Fuentes from the middle. Noro will try again. Salvanera with great defense. Kabingatan, nakabawi dito. Tagiran takes it across. Hernando, but that attack was outside the line. So substitutions for UM and Ateneo. So papasok dito si Esteves for Ateneo, samantala sa kabila for UM. That's number 5, Nicole Banyes. Sami Menes will serve. Give up a free ball from UM. Here comes Yi. Noro. Deflected, but wait a minute. We have a 4-hit violation from Ateneo, so that's a point for the Wildcats. 8-all. So isa pang serve dito. And good reception from Kabingatan off the Banyes serve. Okay, great recovery. Oh, that's Sasaki with the attack error. A little short there. Di maganda yung timing doon from Sasaki. As Ateneo takes the lead by 1. 9-8. I think they were leading as much as 4 points just moments ago. Sneaky play. Batagiran off speed. Here comes Salvanera with the attack point. Right off the blockers ng Ateneo. Tied again at 9. Who will take the upper hand dito sa ating fourth set? Here's that last replay from Salvanera. Good reception from Kabingatan. Yi, balik. Cross court. That won't work from Noro. Sasaki. Now back to Yi, to Tagiran. Cross court. And that is good from Saara Tagiran, their team captain. 10-9 for the Blue Knights. And Shai Noro, one of the top scorers throughout the tournament for the Blue Knights, will serve! And aces it home. First ace of the fourth set from Shai Noro. 11-9 Blue Knights. As we're now 10 minutes of play in the fourth set. Back-to-back aces for Shai Noro. At tatawag na ng timeout si Coach Apol Peña ng UM. 3 straight points for the Ateneo de Davao Blue Knights. Tatlo na po ang abante ng Ateneo de Davao Blue Knights. Shai Noro with back-to-back aces. And that's a better reception from Fuentes. Power tip. And that's good from Ateneo. That's late defensive reaction from the Wildcats. At balik sa apat ang abante ng Ateneo de Davao. 13-9. And if you're the Wildcats, they have to step up the defensive plays. They go to the opposite side. That attack was outside the line. And that's it. That is the largest lead of the fourth set for Ateneo, 14-9. Still a long way to go as we're now at the middle portion ng ating fourth set. Fuentes with the reception. They go to Sasaki. Kabingatan with the coverage. They go to Tagiran. But attack was outside. No ball touch from UM. And that's a point for UM. And Risa Salvanera will serve. Still a solid outing for her in terms of scoring for the Wildcats. Noro with the reception. They go to the other side. Sasaki with the attack point. Power attack from Rika Sasaki. So another dynamic scorer from the Wildcats throughout the match. And there's Sasaki from the opposite side. That cross-court kill. It's a good reception for the Blue Knights. Kabingatan. Good dig from Salvanera. Sasaki will try. That goes! Back-to-back points for Rika Sasaki. 12 serving 14 for the Wildcats. Here's our replay. And that was off the hands, I think, from Esteves. Serving 14. Salvanera with the jump serve. Reception from Noro. Kabingatan. Good coverage from Salvanera. Bibigay kang Sasaki. And that is short. Attack error for UM, and that's a point for the Blue Knights. So Kyle Esteves to serve for the Blue Knights. Looks to protect their advantage in the hopes of winning the match in 4 sets. Sasaki with the reception. Running attack, that won't work. Noro, bibigay, Takiran. Nice coverage there. Sasaki denied. Another chance for UM on the chance ball. Yi to the other side. Lucky shot. Mula kang Alex Cubillas. So point mapunta sa UM, 13th serving 15. And this has been a thrilling match on the night before Valentine's Day. And there's Scare Nablea will serve. And that's a beautiful cross-court attack from Eli Kabingatan. As he approaches to the side of UM, apologizing to Salvanera. And there's our last replay from Eli Kabingatan. At yung bola natamaan sa mukha ni Salvanera. That's why Kabingatan has to apologize to Kabingatan, to Salvanera rather. That's a 4-hit violation for UM. And that's a point for Ateneo. Some signs of fatigue perhaps from UM as Ateneo de Davao now at the upper hand on the driver's seat, up 4. And that's a service ace from the team captain. Sara Tagiran delivers for the Blue Knights. 18-13 Blue Knights. So patuloy yung momentum ng Ateneo de Davao as they're up by 5. Salvanera with the reception. They go to the other side. Good dig from Ahero. Kabingatan will try. That goes. Kabingatan coming to life in the 4th set. And that is the largest lead of the 4th set. 6 na po ang abante ng Ateneo de Davao University at tatawag ng timeout ang University of Mindanao. Patuloy po yung momentum from the Ateneo de Davao University Blue Knights as they have a 6-point lead as they're hoping to wrap up the match in 4 sets. And the team captain to serve, Sara Tagiran. As they were able to give up a free ball from UM. Yi to Jimenez. Fuentes with the coverage. Sneaky play from Ateneo, but nakabawi doon ang UM. And we go on. Cubillas takes it across. Ahero. Balik kang Kabingatan. Down the barrel with the attack. Right down the line. And there's our replay. Ahero to Kabingatan with that nice connection and the power attack. And the Blue Knights now at the 20-point mark. 7-point advantage in this 4th set. So, Off speed, that won't work from UM. Balik ang kabingatan. No follow-up from UM, and that's another point for Ateneo. Largest of the fourth set, 21-13. And the Blue Knights are just inching closer from taking the match in 4 sets. Here comes Ajero with the coverage. Ateneo sends it over to Kabingatan. Fuentes with the dig. Sasaki. But that attack was outside. So a flurry of errors in the 4th set for the University of Mindanao Wildcats. Nakapako pa rin sila at 13. While Ateneo with a 9-point lead, 22-13. And Sara Tagiran has been the steady presence on this tonight's matchup. And that's an attack point mula kang Alex Cubillas. She was holding on to her right side, her right shoulder. As they were able to break Ateneo's serve. Still an 8-point deficit for the Wildcats. Good reception from Noro. Kabingatan, deflected. Sneaky attack. But that was deflected from UM. Sasaki. Great coverage from Tagiran. Kabingatan takes it across and scores. 23-14 Ateneo. Incredible 4th set on the evening of the Friday the 13th. And Ateneo got that great stroke of luck dito sa loob ng Davao City Recreational Center. UM scrambling. Ateneo on the other side. Jimenez. And that's a net touch violation. It looks like that could be against Cariaga. And that's a match point for Ateneo de Davao. But still a splendid evening on the side of UM as they took the second set. 10 match points for the Blue Knights. A dig from Tagiran. Here comes Noro. And she scores! And Ateneo de Davao University stays undefeated dito sa ating preliminary round ng ating women's division na ating V-League Collegiate Challenge Mindanao, presented to you by DASAFI. Amazing 4th set for the Ateneo de Davao University Blue Knights. And there's that winning point from Shai Noro. As the Ateneo de Davao University Blue Knights wins the match dito sa loob ng Davao City Recreational Center over the University of Mindanao Wildcats. A splendid evening for the Ateneo de Davao University Blue Knights as they take this match and grab this big win over the University of Mindanao Wildcats. So a lot of heroes, of course, from the Blue Knights. But the 4th set proved to be a big one for the Blue Knights. And here's our final result. 28-26, 24-26, 25-21, and 25-14. The Ateneo de Davao University Blue Knights takes the big win in 4 sets. And here are your numbers. 12 attack points, 5 aces for the Blue Knights. And that was the big numbers for the Blue Knights in the 4th set as they win this one dito sa loob ng Davao City Recreational Center as the Blue Knights staying undefeated sa kanilang kampanya in the preliminary round here in the V-League Mindanao Collegiate Challenge presented to you by DASAFI. And we're gonna listen in to the school hymns from the Ateneo de Davao University at ng University of Mindanao. best player of the match as Ateneo stays undefeated sa women's division. And here are your games on Wednesday next week. So for the men's division, we have Philippine Women's College of Davao versus University of Mindanao. And then afterwards, we have DMMA versus Holy Cross of Davao College. And then for the women's division, we have PWC versus Holy Cross of Davao College and the Ateneo de Davao University versus the Jose Maria College. So yan po ang ating mga laro on Wednesday next week. And sa ating mga kababayan po na nagatanaw karon sa atong live coverage, thank you very much for watching our preliminary round matchups dito sa V-League Mindanao Collegiate Challenge brought to you by DASAFI. And for the rest of the outstanding crew, alongside Trina Blanco, ako po si Ray Alonsagay. Hope you enjoy the rest of the Valentine's weekend, everyone, and we'll see you next time.